Hey, what's up, guys? You're here with the Pick Dawgz Soccer Crew, Gordon, Kirk, and Jack. Thank you for joining us here for another long form video. This one's for Saturday, January 11th. Not a lot of games. We are missing the EPL this weekend, but the good news is that we are getting Bundesliga back. We have some great games to talk about, so stay tuned, everyone. Subscribe, hit that like button, and of course, feel free to leave a comment on any of these videos that we have up on the PickDawgz YouTube channel. Now, we did not have any short form videos for La Liga, but we have a couple of games in this video. Jack, I'll give this one to you first. Valladolid and Betis. What are your thoughts about this one?
First, what's your thoughts on this one? I like the way Betis look right now. Valladolid at home. They've actually in fact, they've never scored more than one goal at home this season, which is a concern for me because I think you're going to have to need to score more than one to have a shot at really getting any points off of Betis this season. So that led me straight to Betis. Just take them on the money line. I think Betis could score at least two. They've struggled on the road scoring this season so far, but as I say, it's a new year. I think they're going to be wanting to perform a bit better than what they have already this season on the road. So I think Betis can win this one 2-1 maybe. Either way, it doesn't matter as long as Betis win.
Yeah, Valladolid is a very, very bad team. There's no doubt about it. They are at the bottom of the table. They are not scoring a lot of goals. Only 12 goals this season in 18 games, while conceding 37. That's an average of over two conceded goals per game. I will also take Betis on the money line here, Kirk, but it seems that you disagree quite a lot about this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll have a lot of bets on today. So I'll start this one off. If anyone wants to take it for $20, I'll take the double chance.
Yeah, this is not the game I'll be betting
This is
on.
not the game for me. No,
See, you're not that confident. See,
I
viewers.
never said I was like insanely confident. I'm just saying that's my pick. Yeah, I think Betis win.
Anyways,
You will
I'm on
see Kirk's
Val.
next pick, okay? You will see Kirk's next pick.
All
Well,
right.
I haven't even talked about this pick yet. I'm on
Yeah.
Valladolid or draw. They've given teams trouble at home. They've given teams trouble at home. I don't think that Betis is going to come in here and blow the wagon off the cover or cover off the wagon in this one. It's going to be a low scoring game, under 2.5, probably insanely juiced. I didn't even look at it for that reason. Maybe we see Valladolid 1-0. Maybe we see 0-0. I just don't think that we see a Betis win here, so I'm gonna go with Valladolid or draw here at -110.
Now, the next game in La Liga is between Sevilla and Valencia. So, Kirk, why don't you give us the reasoning for your pick here?
Valencia, they look good against Madrid. They look like they want to get out of that relegation zone, and I have been on Sevilla a lot this season, but I think Valencia is just fighting for more right now, and they need a win here. I think they go up 1-0 early. Sevilla tries to attack. Valencia counters, makes it 2-0, maybe 3-1. I'm on Valencia -1.5 here, plus 1,020. Easy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's been a while since Sevilla has beaten the Valencia at home. I'll give you that. But the thing is that I don't know what to think about this Valencia team, if I'm being honest. They on paper they look like a great team, if I'm being honest. They have some great players, they have the talent, they have the experience, but then they just have some big performance issues, I guess, this season. And I know that they have more quality than the standings are currently telling us because they are in 19th place. Not like Sevilla is any like I don't know super team or something like that. But I think that they're better at home than Valencia is on the road. But I still think that Valencia can score a goal here. So I'm going with both teams to score, Jack.
Yeah. Kirk, where the hell are you getting that line from? That's an insane price for plus 1.5. Oh, minus 1.5. Sorry.
Minus one.
It makes so much sense now. I'm being stupid. Nothing new. Sevilla, I think, is the play on the money line for me. Valencia, I can't trust them. I do kind of understand Kirk's reasoning with them wanting to come out and perform against Madrid, but I think you see that with most teams. You'll see, I don't know, the likes of Valladolid arguably have a better game against Barcelona than they will against, I don't know, Sevilla, for example, a perfect example here because it's big. It's a big game to play against Barca. So don't really want to look into that performance too much, to be honest, and I'm not convinced. So Sevilla money lines it for me.
Off to the Italian Serie A, guys, where we have Udinese and Atalanta. We know Atalanta has been doing really good this season. They are a solid team that can attack, that can score a lot of goals against anyone out there. They are now in second place, 43 scored goals this season. However, they are in a bit of a slump. They lost to Inter in that Super Cup without scoring a goal. They got a 1-1 draw against Lazio on the road as well. But neither of those two teams are Udinese. So for myself in this one, guys, I'm taking Atalanta on the money line, minus 164. Kirk, you and I are in agreement about this one.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to keep pace with Inter, they have to win games like this. So pretty simple for me. Atalanta money line.
Jack?
Yeah, I love the attack on both teams. Udinese score a lot of goals at home, averaging a goal a game. Atalanta averaging nearly 2 goals a game on the road. So yeah, both teams to score for me.
Now, Milan and Cagliari is the next one. We see Milan as a heavy, heavy favorite at home. Maybe they should be. Uh, I honestly think they are going to win this game. The only question is by how much, and can we trust them, Jack, to win this game by at least by 2 goals, if not more?
Um, maybe, maybe. I don't really like the way this
Now,
game's priced.
I just want to say the last three home games for Milan against Cagliari were 4-1, 4-1, 5-1.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I just don't know. I don't know if I'm convinced with Milan right now. Like Cagliari, they're not playing terrible. They really aren't. Like, okay, they haven't got the best position in the standings, but Milan they've had too many letdowns so far, and I think it's due to output. It's not necessarily the defense that's causing the problem; it's scoring. And with the price being plus 130 in this game, Milan is the play. Excuse me, the under is the play, and hopes Milan doesn't score twice. Because I see Cagliari scoring? Maybe, but the under 2.5 is the play for me.
I actually think Milan will be flying pretty high after beating Inter in that Super Cup finale. Not only beating them, but losing 2-0 and then coming back and scoring 3 goals, which were the first 2 games for the new head coach. And immediately they got a trophy. So I think they'll be flying pretty high. I'm putting my faith in Milan in this one. I'm taking Milan minus 1.5 at minus 108, Kirk.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of the coin here. Cagliari, they haven't been terrible, as Jack said. I think this is a letdown spot for them. I do think Milan win this, but I don't. It's just a thing with Milan this season. They think you think they really turned that corner, and then they just have like a shocking like probably 1-0 loss here to Cagliari. I mean, it's just something about Milan. It's not anything against them. It's just their consistency this season. So I'm on Cagliari plus 1.5 because I really don't trust Milan enough here.
That's it for Serie A, guys. We are off to Bundesliga now, where we have a few interesting games. Kicking it off with Heidenheim versus Union Berlin. Now, earlier today, the court in Germany decided that that last game for Union Berlin against Bochum at home, that ended in a 1-1 draw, has to be registered as a 2-0 win for Bochum because Union's fans were throwing stuff on the pitch, and Bochum's goalkeeper got injured or something like that. So that's another 3 points off of Union Berlin when they are struggling a lot this season. Kirk, how do you see this game going for them?
Yeah, as I said, I think this Bundesliga slate is really tough, especially after time off. Union, they're known to be a very defensive team, especially on the road. Hope for like a 1-0 type of victory, and especially with that, I think they're not going to let this game get out of control. I don't see 3 goals in this game. Heidenheim has struggled to score as of late. Give me the under 2.5 at minus 128. Don't love it, but that's where I'm leaning.
Yeah, for me personally, this smells like a draw, if I'm being honest. It's plus 215. I mean, 0-0, honestly, that wouldn't shock me, not even a little bit. Maybe 1-1 if we are lucky, but I don't know. Jack, you're on the over.
I'm on the over here. Yeah, I just don't think Union Berlin defend as well on the road as they do at home. Look at their last few games, for example. Lost to Bremen, conceded 4. Lost to Stuttgart, conceded 3. Conceded 3 to Bayern on the road as well. And Heidenheim, again, they're in the same similar position coming into this second half of the season. If they don't turn things around now, well, they're going to be going down. And how long it's going to be achievable and reachable for them to get out of relegation, it's probably not going to last for too much longer. So they need to come out and perform, and that's going to be goals. So I think this one's going to be over 2.5.
Mainz and Bochum. We know Mainz as one of the worst teams in Bundesliga this season. However, they're now on a 3-game winning streak. They've beaten a team just before the break in Bundesliga. They had a couple of games, a couple of friendly games over the last couple of weeks or so, which they also won against some unknown teams or whatever. As well as they have been playing on their own, they were nowhere near that form at home, Kirk.
Well, you said Mainz is one of the worst teams in the Bundesliga?
No, Bochum.
I think you said Mainz.
Did I?
Yeah, because I
I
was
meant
like,
Bochum.
Mainz are
No,
in
no, no.
5th. They're playing pretty well.
I meant Bochum.
Bochum, they're a confusing team. They're a really confusing team, to be honest. I mean, Mainz, though, just in the form they're in, I don't think I've ever taken this pick. I'm going with Mainz to win to nil at plus 168. I think Bochum could potentially score, so it's kind of a value play for me. I didn't like the Mainz price on the money line. So I'm on Mainz to nil here, plus 168. Don't love it, but I like the value.
Well, I mean, look, am I siding with Mainz in this one? No way in hell. They have won only one game so far
You
this
mean, are
season,
you
still
siding
winless
with
on their own.
Bochum?
You did it again.
Yes, I don't know what I'm doing. It's Friday night here already. I'm getting ready, you know.
He's already had too
Uh,
many guys.
anyways, like I said, there's no way I'm siding with Bochum because they have only one win so far this season, winless on their own. But can they score a goal here? I think they can. So I'm taking both teams to score in this one, Jack.
Well, technically it's 2 wins now. Technically it's 2 wins because they got given the 2-0 against Union. So give them that. But yeah, still terrible. Still terrible for Bochum. Look, Mainz, they were 16 points worse off at this stage last season. So just goes to show how much they've improved. I'm kind of siding with Kirk here and hoping it does stay Mainz to nil. But minus 1.5 to play for me at plus 140, just in case if it's a 3-1 or something of that kind.
Kirk, St. Pauli and Eintracht, are those two of your favorite teams in Bundesliga?
Pauli I like. Frankfurt, I like in certain spots. Sad they're going to be losing Marmouche, but Ekatike is the guy to watch on that team. Pauli, they need to do something. And before the break, they had a pretty big win, I'm pretty sure. I forget who they played. For that one guy in the comments sorry, I don't have a photographic memory of every person or every team that played every game on what day at what exact time and what stadium. So, yes, I know they had a big win, but I forget against who. I think it was like Leipzig or
St. Pauli?
something, maybe. Yeah.
Stuttgart. St. Pauli beat Stuttgart.
Yeah, Stuttgart. That was a pretty big win for them. I'm gonna ride their momentum here in the first 20 minutes. I got Pauli at 20 minutes here, plus 500 at home. Start the new year off. It's gonna be rocking in there. It's a small stadium. It's gonna be packed. Frankfurt's not gonna be ready. Pauli probably not gonna hold on and win the game, but I like them to strike here early and first.
You said Marmouche is probably leaving Eintracht, which probably is true. He hasn't left as of yet. And then if we don't see him in the lineup for this game, that means that the transfer is probably over and he will be gone before the end of the week. As of right now, nothing has been confirmed yet. But I will still take Eintracht at the motherland here at plus 108. I think the price is simply too good to pass it up. They are the better team. They have been scoring goals consistently this season. They are dangerous. And St. Pauli, let's be honest, I mean, just not that good of a team overall. So, Jack, I'm taking Eintracht on the money line.
Yeah, if Kirk wants his St. Pauli at 20 minutes, well, they're going to need to score. And that's what Frankfurt haven't been conceding this season. They've only conceded 3 goals on the road in the first half this season. So I'm going to keep running with that trend. St. Pauli under 0.5 goals in the first half, basically for them not to score, and hope that Eintracht Frankfurt defense keeps it up in the first half.
Now, for our next game, Jack, we have Freiburg and Kiel. Freiburg, pretty heavy favorites at home. I do understand why, because Kiel, they're close to the bottom of the table. They have conceded 38 goals in 15 games already this season. However, on the road, they're actually scoring a decent amount of goals. While Freiburg, they are fairly inconsistent team. You never know who's going to show up, whether they're going to step it up defensively or are they going to be a one big hole, which we've seen happen this season already. So for my pick, personally, I'm taking both teams to score an over 2.5 at plus 113. But what do you have, Jack?
Yeah, you'll see very quickly that I like a lot of the goal lines in the Bundesliga this weekend. It's going to be another one from me here. Under 1.5 goals in the first half. Again, not the biggest price at minus 175. It's more of a parlay builder. But again, it's another trend in the Bundesliga. There have been under 1.5 first half goals scored in 7 of Freiburg's last 8 Bundesliga games, which is a crazy amount. So I'm hoping that they can make it 8 of the last 9, stay under that 1.5 in the first half yet again.
Now, Kirk, it seems you're putting your faith in Freiburg.
Obviously, I mean, this is the one team you need to watch in the Bundesliga in the second half of the season. They're ninth, but they're 3 points out of third. From third to 10th in the Bundesliga is 4 points. Stuttgart's in 10th with 23. Frankfurt's in third with 27. So Freiburg, they're going to finish the season ahead of Gladbach, Werder, maybe Frankfurt, maybe Leipzig even. This is a team that probably finishes top 5 with ease. This is my second half team in the Bundesliga to really make a push for top 4, and it starts here. Freiburg minus 1.5 at plus money. It's just free. This is the only game I love on the slate in the Bundesliga, and that's probably why it won't hit, because I love it, but it's free to me.
Well,
Yeah,
Freiburg top 4, Kirk. Freiburg top 4 is plus 700. So would you say top 4 is achievable?
Oh, I mean, they're a win away from top 4.
All right. Well, then they got to finish there, obviously. That's the next question.
Well, Marmouche is going to be gone, so Frankfurt's down the drain. Dortmund will probably finish top 4, just they always manage to. But then Leipzig, they're weird. I don't know about them this year. Stuttgart, they don't have Guirassy. They're not going to make it up there. I don't know. Mainz are going to fall. Gladbach are too bad on the road. Werder's a sneaky team as well, honestly. Werder's sneaky as well, but
potential future play there then. Top 4 finish for Freiburg plus 700.
Yeah,
combine it with Valencia
-1.5
minus 1.5 this week, and you got a nice play. And Pauli at 20 minutes.
That would be an insane hit. I have to admit that if anybody has like $10 or something like that to put on that parlay, hey, go for it and let us know in the comments, guys.
I'll do it.
Now for our last game in Bundesliga, Hoffenheim and Wolfsburg. Kirk, Hoffenheim, horrible defensive team, and they still have like 6 or 7 injured players. There's no way in hell they can keep a clean sheet here against Wolfsburg.
Probably not. I'm on both teams to score an over 2.5. It just seems like a 3-2, 2-1, 2-2. Seems like a high scoring game to me here. So I'm gonna ride both teams to score an over 2.5. I actually don't love it because Hoffenheim have had those games where it was like 1-0 this season. So I don't love it, but based off of what should happen, that's what should happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you on that. The price is really good for me. Minus 119, I'm getting with my book. So do your shop, you guys. Both teams to score an over 2.5 for myself and Kirk. And Jack, what do you have?
Yeah, pretty much riding another trend here. Hoffenheim's home games actually have the highest average goals this season in the Bundesliga. 4.38 average goal score on Hoffenheim home games. So I'm kind of riding with the same trend here. I'm going with over 1.5 in the first half. I think both teams, now they're fully rested over that winter break, they're going to come out hot here. So over 1.5 in the first half at plus 135. I think it's a decent amount of value there.
Now, the last two games that we have in this video, guys, are in the French League One. Brest and Lyon. Jack, what do you like in this one?
Don't like Brest really in this one. If I'm honest, Leon playing really well this season. I think you have to give it to them. Could be playing better, but if you look at around them and how well the teams above them have been performing, you can't really fault them for being in fifth. Good thing with them is they score a lot of goals, 28 so far this season from 16. I think Brest also defensively not the best, so they kind of have to rely on scoring a lot more than what they're having to concede, a bit like Tottenham, to be honest. So over 2.5 is the play for me in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Lyon, like you said, has been playing really well this season. We have to give them credit. But Brest has been a much different team at home than they have been on the road, especially on that defensive end. So I'm going to take Brest on the double chess here at minus 167, Kirk.
Jack, that was an actually absurd pick you have tomorrow on PSG versus Saint Etienne. I'm just looking at it. Absolutely nuts.
Oh,
Anyways,
oh, Jack?
yeah, it's absurd. It's
Okay.
it just is such a mouthful to say. It's not even a bad pick. It's just like such a
Yeah,
mouthful
it's a
to
long
say.
one, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, in this game, Brest suck. Lyon are due for regression. Both these teams are not going to do anything in the Champions League. They both suck, to be honest. Um, the only good team in League One are PSG and Nantes and Le Havre. So I'm going down the middle here, probably a 0-0 game. Give me the draw plus 250.
And the last game of this video, Reim and Nice. Myself personally, guys, I'm gonna split this one down the middle. I'm gonna take the draw plus 235. Honestly, this is a game same as Union Berlin. I have a feel of like a 0-0 game, maybe 1-1 if we are lucky. But honestly, I don't know what to expect out of this one, Kirk.
Yeah, I I don't really know either, to be honest. I'm on the under at plus money. Nice are way better at home than they are on the road. Um, Not a game I love, but under plus money seems like it could hit. Maybe 1-1, maybe 1-0 one way. I don't know. It's a tough one.
Jack?
Yeah. Riding with Nice here. I think they're playing decent football at the moment, coming off the back of 2 wins. One of them against Rennes at home, as you said, as Kirk said. They seem to play better at home than on the road, but recently it's kind of been the opposite. So, yeah, running with Nice, I think as well. The manager I read on Twitter earlier actually that Nice's manager, the old Lens manager, is actually unbeaten against Reims in his career as a manager. 4 wins, 4 draws. So, yeah, that's definitely a trend if you're a trends guy.
There you have it, guys. These were your free picks for Saturday, January 11th. Thank you for joining us here. You know the drill, guys. Check out the rest of the free picks. Check out our premium picks. Have a great day. Good luck with all of your bets, and we'll see you soon with more free picks.